Hello everyone and welcome back to P3D. Today we are at London Heathrow and we're going to be flying to Glasgow. A little short hop for a little Sunday flight, as you know I'm just quite tired, so I thought a little nice hop would do us fine, and this jetway keeps disappearing and it's really starting to bug me. So yeah, it's quite a nice morning at Heathrow. Nothing really out of the ordinary. A couple of different aircraft dotted about the place. A little information about the flight today then. Well, today we are Shuttle 6 Golf. We are British Airways, the British flag carrier. We are British Airways 6 Golf, as I said, and we are a Aerosoft Airbus A319. You've seen the A320 before, or that actually might have been the A319. But we're back in the A319 again because British Airways run these shuttle services, and they run these shuttle services to the Scottish airports like Glasgow, Edinburgh, Inverness, Aberdeen, and so forth. So today we're going to be doing the Glasgow one, as it's the airport that's sort of closest to me, and that's what we're going to be doing. It's quite quiet at Heathrow right now. There's a couple of aircraft sort of dotted about the place. Obviously we're on Vatsim, so you can see there's an aircraft over there, and I believe there might be a couple more extra aircraft down over yonder. If we raise up we might be able to catch a view of them, although I'm not sure what airline they are. Okay, we're just going to go back down. No idea. It's too early. It's too early. No, but this is. I love this scenery. I love UK 2000 stuff, but this just takes the biscuit for London Heathrow sceneries. It honestly does. Just look amazing. So I've ranted on long enough. Flight time is going to be around an hour. And without further ado, let's get onto the flight deck and get ourselves down to Glasgow. And we're back on the flight deck. You've seen this flight deck before. It's nothing fancy. It's just the Aerosoft flight deck, and we're going to actually start to get set up. So we'll turn our communications on. Let's see, we'll actually change that to 20 because I always like to have that changed to 20. Wing lights on and nav lights on, that's fine. We'll arm the emergency lights, and we'll bring seat belts to auto. We'll connect the external power and turn on all the fuel pumps, like so. We'll confirm we have hot air and packs are both switched on. IRS is confirmed. We've set IRSs to nav. And we'll do a quick fire test. Okay, that's working fine, and the quick lights test. Yep, once again, everything working as it should be. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Fantastic. So we can come down here. The brake fans was turned on. No idea how that happened, but never mind. We'll come down here to the initialization page. And today we are going from London Heathrow, which is Echo Golf Lima Lima, to Glasgow, which is Echo Golf Papa Foxtrot. I'll put that in there. Flight number for today, well, we're Shuttle 6 Golf, as mentioned earlier. Cost index, I don't actually know what British Airways use. I'm just going to write 100 because Rebel, that's a bad format. Guess we're not going for 100, guess we're going for 30. And cruising at 30,000 feet today, our flight level at 300. We're going into the flight plan. We'll select the departure and the runway. So runway for departure right now at London Heathrow is 27 left, and the standard instrument departure is the Woburn 3 Golf departure. So select that and then hit insert. Disclaimer right now, I'm not a pilot in the real world by any means, so if any of this is done unprofessionally, then you know why. So I'm going to go and enter the flight plan, and I'll be right back once this flight plan has been entered. Okay, we're back and the flight plan has been inserted. So we'll go on to pref initialization, and we'll set flaps 1 and give ourselves our V speeds. Transition 6000, as you can see here. and this is all inserted manually, automatically. So we've got a V1 of 123, VR of 132, and a V2 of 137, which is fine. What we'll do is we'll actually now go ahead and start our boarding procedures. So let's go outside and have a little look at the passengers getting on board. Okay, and we're now just boarding all the passengers, all of the bags being loaded onto the aircraft. It's quite a small aircraft, doesn't hold that many people, so the luggage isn't that much. Traffic at Heathrow though is starting to build up. We got a 777 over there. We got a is that an Airbus A320 maybe over there? Yeah, I think so. And they're all going to different places. It's the beauty of Vatsim, folks. Speaking of which, if you want me to do any form of Vatsim tutorial, let me know. I'll happily do that for you guys. Just tell me if you want to see it, and I will happily oblige. Also tell me where you want me to fly, because I'm sort of trying to find ideas to fly, and I'm all up for getting any scenery that you guys want. If you guys want me to fly anywhere, tell me where and I will get the scenery for it. As long as the scenery isn't like £1 million or something crazy like that. It's something I can find on Sim Market, guys. Come on, be reasonable, okay? Yeah. So if anywhere you want to see me fly, just let me know. I'll try my best. Obviously, it's kind of hard to get sceneries because they are sometimes a bit pricey, but I'm sure we can find a way to get to go to places, even if you have to use some freeware stuff now and again, but that's fine. So just let me know where you want me to fly. But it looks like the bags and the passengers have been loaded on board. Cabin crew now just getting ready to close the doors, so let's hop back onto the flight deck and get out of here. Okay, so we're back on the flight deck now, and we're actually closing all the doors. We've actually now just disconnected the jetway. What we're going to come up here doing, we're going to start the APU. We're also going to bring the beacon on because we are just about to start engines, but we're firing up the APU pretty late into the setup. It'll not matter though, we should be fine. We'll go down here and we'll set squawk code as well, 2000, set 2000, like so. Parking brake is set, so we can actually come up here and go into ground services. We'll take away the traffic cones. We'll take away wheel chocks as well. Make sure the QNH is set. We're 1006, and anything up here that needs done. I believe we might need to be de-iced. It's only 5 degrees outside, so we may have to do that before we depart. But as you can see, the jetway is now being retracted from us, and that A320 that was there has just disappeared. That's weird. 777's still there, so that's nice. Right, so the APU is running. APU blade can come on. We'll disconnect the external power down here, and yeah, that's us pretty much set up. So let's call for push and start. Okay, so we've just called for pushback right there. So because it's cold, we have to push back without engine start, so it's going to be quite a boring pushback. Hopefully we get pushback in the right way, but we want to be pushback facing that way there so we can taxi by. Probably just going to take down taxiway Alpha and Bravo. No, Bravo onto Alpha. Hopefully that should be super duper fine. Right, they're locking the gear in place. See if we can see them over the dash. No, we can't. Can we see the marshal, or is he anywhere to be found? He'll probably be the one locking the gear, actually, now that I think about it. Okie dokie, that was a stupid idea, I know. Right, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so if I am sounding a bit hoarse, that's why. Right, so we'll release the parking brake. Okay, you heard the man, so we'll just have to wait. So yeah, as you can see, while we're being pushed back, I'll tell you a little bit about departure. It looks like we're about to be pushed back in the wrong direction. It's just fine, because I'm pretty sure we can just cut an exit anyway. It's unfortunate. I always get confused with the GSX, because it says push me back left, and I won't push back left, but it's push me back right, and yeah, I get confused. It's fine though, I'll take a exit and we'll cut around the corner. Yeah, so we're taking off from 27 left, and you can see here's the SID. In fact, if I increase the range on it, you can see our plan sort of just fly straight north. Right, now that we're pushing back in the wrong direction, I need to actually figure out to where we're going to take this turn. Right, so if we go there and take Bravo, we can link back on like so, or we could just taxi right down and then turn across Terminal 2. But I think it might just make more sense to do it here on honesty. Don't think it'll make a difference anyway. Right, so prepare for engine starts. We'll switch engine start switch to ignition. Okay, and they're almost done with the pushback. We'll set parking brake. Okay, and we'll start engine 2.
Procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety.
The engine starter in the background.
That you pay attention and follow instructions
okay,
carefully.
And engine
First,
2 is now spooling up.
Securely fastened. Insert the metal tag into the buckle.
Yep,
and
engine 2 firing up, ready to go. And once engine 2 is stabilised, what we'll do is we'll start engine 1. And we'll set the flaps. Obviously, GSX right now, he is dealing with the gear. Should be able to see him. There he is. A little pushback guy. Where's our marshaller?
Your life jacket
see the
is
marshaller.
either
There he
beside
is.
or underneath your seat.
Our marshaller giving us the hand
take
signal.
It out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist
there he
and
goes.
tie them securely in a double bow
So
at
they're
your
going
side.
off. What we'll actually
Inflate
do
your
is
life
we'll
jacket when you leave
arm
the
spoiler
aircraft. We will
and set
supply
flaps
life pots
1.
for babies and life
Lighten
jackets for
engine 1.
children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft
Okay,
having
engine
to
1
make
now
an
coming
emergency
online.
landing, you'll be told to take this
Hydraulics
protective brace
pressurising.
position. But when seated facing
Nose light
rearwards in
taxi.
Club World, you must
Runway
adopt
turn-offs
this
on.
position. We will now explain how
We're
to
just waiting
leave
for
the
the second
aircraft in
engine
an
to
emergency.
start up, and then we're good to
Move
go.
quickly to the closest usable exit.
Engine spill into life
taking
any
nothing
second
with
now.
you. High heel shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting,
There it goes.
including floor level lighting, will help you
EGT,
find
as
your
you
way
can
to
see
the
here, is
exits.
rising.
These are
Then once it gets to about
clearly
480, it sort of stabilises. It'll
There are
sometimes
two
fluctuate
exits at the
between
rear of the
480 and
aircraft
500
and two at the front
before
of each
eventually
cabin
setting
section.
on
Your
485
crew will now point out the
or
exits nearest to
thereabouts.
you.
We'll set
To open the doors,
our
move the
weather
handle in the
radar.
direction of the
So
red
weather
arrow.
and turbulence.
Opening the doors
And we'll
automatically
set that
inflates the
just
evacuation
in case we have any
slides.
bad weather. However, the weather
The
looks
slides can also be
generally
inflated
quite
by
nice.
pulling this handle.
Okay,
Jump onto
so
the slide and move
engines
away from
seem
the
to be
aircraft.
now
If the aircraft
on,
has landed
so
on
we'll
water,
turn off the
these slides
APU
detach to form rafts.
and we'll bring
As you leave the
anti-ice and all that on
aircraft,
because it is a bit
inflate
chilly.
your life jacket by
And we'll
pulling
now
the
just
red
begin
tag.
the taxi
If necessary,
to
blow into this
27
mouthpiece
left.
to top
Enjoy.
up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air system should fail, this will be released. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose and adjust the band to secure it, then breathe normally. Do make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else. In some areas, you release the mask by pulling on this coloured streamer. If you're in a Club World sleeper seat, you may need to reach through the dividing screen to retrieve your mask. All electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be switched off, and all headsets must be removed whenever the engines are running on the ground during takeoff, approach and landing. Please ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off for the flight. Any items with a flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Some electronic devices can be used once we're airborne. Please check High Life magazine. Take care your hand baggage isn't blocking the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. But place items in the locker carefully, as they may fall and injure someone. As we prepare for takeoff, please make sure that your tray table is put away, your seat is upright and your armrest is down. Please stow your individual video screen and footstool if you have them. Finally, take a look at the safety card in the seat pocket. If you have any questions, please ask your crew. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight.
Okay, and we've taxied out to runway 27 left. We're just about to go. I'll set a couple of things before we leave. So, TCAS can come on to TARA. Set the ignition switch to normal. We should have done that a little bit ago. Doesn't matter. Strobes on, taxi off. We'll bring the cabin crew. There we go. Cabin ready and overheads all extinguished apart from the anti-ice, which is on and maximum auto brake settings. Right, we're good to go. So we'll release the parking brake and check and verify that we're clear on the approach. Yep, confirmed clear on the approach. And what I'm going to do is I was given a couple tips from some people on how to fly the Aerosoft better, and we're going to try them
Approaching
out. So, a couple of tips.
left.
One of them is not to engage the auto throttle until we're in the air. It engages itself. Also to use flex and not maximum toga. So we're going to try that. Also to hold the nose down about 5 degrees down. So we're going to try all these different little things today and see if they help the aircraft fly a little bit more smoothly. So we'll line up.
On runway 27 left.
There we go. We're nice and lined up now. And we're on a roll. We'll keep the auto throttle off as they have suggested. And we'll increase to flex. And thrust is increasing, and we'll hold the nose down like so. Okay. That's 80 knots. Okay. That's V1 and rotate. Okay, hold 15 degrees, positive rate of climb, gear up. Oh, the wind was pushing us over on the runway a bit there. Okay, hold pitch 10 degrees. That'll do fine, yeah. Okay. We'll keep that pitch. We'll actually bring on... Oh yeah, the autopilot did come on itself. Bring the autopilot on and raise flaps. We'll increase this to 30,000, like so. And we'll decrease vertical climb and speed intervention to 250, like so. We'll disarm. Okay, and we'll reduce to lever climb thrust. We should have started the clock, but we'll do it now. And spoilers disarmed. Okay, speed increasing. And confirm rate of climb. Got a nasty little headwind there. And there's, I believe that's Windsor Castle. At least I believe it's Windsor Castle. Increase rate of climb there just to stop that from jittering. So there's London in the background. Good old London. And while we're in the climb, let's take a little look outside the aircraft. And there we go, climbing out of London Heathrow. Out of London towards Glasgow. That looks really nice. Really like the way that's all modelled and has turned out. That looks really nice. Top notch. Okay, well that's it from me, all up until landing, so enjoy the montage of the flight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and we're back just now descending for flight level 100 into Glasgow. You can see Glasgow International is just there in front of us. We'll disengage the speed brake there. Yep, so we're just going for flight level 100, so we'll turn the landing lights on. When we turn off, and if I can get the click on it, nose light can come on. We'll keep flaps up for now, and we'll keep speed brake disarmed for now. Just passing for 9,000, we'll bring this down to 20. So the plan is we're going to come in and then we're going to establish on the ILS approach on the localizer. I need to sort of try and get this speed down to about 230 though, like so, without the Aerosoft binging at me with its really annoying bing noise that no one likes, let's be honest. But yeah, this is Glasgow. I don't think I've ever flown here on the channel before. This is Glasgow if you've not seen it. It's in Scotland, and if you don't know where Scotland is, I don't know what to tell you. It's a big place. It's on top of the bigger place that... this video is not going to get political. Let's just leave it at that. Let's not get into that kerfuffle on Flight Sim. Right, right. Descent profile's looking good. If not a tad bit fast, but that's fine until we get to 6,000. Landing on runway 05 today, and we're apparently getting a bit of a headwind, although I guess you could say a teensy bit of crosswind, 10 knots or so. It may have increased or decreased since the last time I checked. I checked it like 10 minutes ago, so whether it's still the same is up in the air, pun intended. So we'll just have to see. Right now we've got 40, so it's pretty windy. But I do like coming into land at Glasgow because you've got the hills in the background and they've always sort of got that misty feel about them. Makes them look quite nice. Right, we'll just decelerate now, speed 210, and bring out speed brakes, full flight detent. You see Glasgow Science Centre over there, and the Armadillo, if you were wondering what those things are. Right, 6,000 feet, so once we pass through 6,000, we're going to... In fact, we'll bring the vertical descent up and we'll set QNH of 1014 as we now go through the transition level, trying to descend as much as possible. Yeah, directly, that direct crosswind of 41 knots as we're getting lower to the ground, top notch. And I can see the airport off to the side there, so we're just about to go for the cloud layer. Yep, I really do like, I mean, some people ask me, and this was a question that I had the other day, and it was, what do you recommend if there's a base package you would recommend for P3D/FSX, what would it be? If you want to start off on P3D and you want an idea for what you want as a base package, I can recommend the following. P3D for a start, or FSX. Active Sky, that's a big one. If you really want to get that weather immersion, Active Sky Next, or Active Sky 2016, this is Active Sky Next. Orbex, base global or global vectors, and one of the aircraft, either Aerosoft or PMDG, either or will do fine. Other than that, just you don't even need any knowledge because you can learn it all. Right, we'll set flaps 1. And we'll bring on that decreasing speed now. The speed brake's going to start shouting at us, but we're going to hold it about there. Okay, speed decrease 200. Okay, I'll bring this down just so I can get the range, and we'll bring up vertical to about 1100. Get it right on the mark. Okay, airport's now visual off to our right hand side, and we'll hold this speed at 200 until we're arming localizer, then we'll engage. In fact, we'll arm localizer right now, arm localizer for capture. Okay, and we'll set this to final effect of 1000. Okay, that's looking good. But let's flick terrain on to see what we're looking at. Yeah, nothing's going to be in the way. Okie dokie, so we got about 3 nautical miles to run until I can sort of see the glide slope's actually sort of coming there already, if you can see it there. Okay, we're 2,500 is checked. And I have a feeling that, and I don't know, people that have flown into Glasgow, please do tell me. Right, localizer captured, arming approach, and decrease approach speed to 180. Okay. Take master caution off. Right, it's just, I really hate that noise, like it's my least favourite noise of all time. Right, once I can see we're lined up properly, I'll drop the gear. Just slowly bring us around. Oh, and auto brake to medium as well. Can't forget auto brake. That'd be silly. Okay, bringing us around now. There's the airport. And glide slope's captured. Gear down and decrease speed. Flaps 2. Did that set flaps 2? No, it didn't. Flaps 2. Okay, and we'll bring speed right down to about. Well, what way? Oh, we're looking at a bit of high wind, so we'll keep speed VR plus 5, 150, like so. Okay, and we'll arm spoilers, waiting for flap to come in full. Got a nasty crosswind, 24 knots. Okay, so final checks, landing gear down, as signs are on, we'll buzz the cabin. Okay, cabin buzzed, cabin is ready, spoilers have been armed, we'll confirm flaps and full, and we have landing lights, runway turn, also known as anti-ice, and all that good stuff is on. Righty ho, we'll take the iPad off and we'll get ready. We'll leave it on for a little bit longer because I am not the best at landing in a crosswind, so we'll leave it to about 1,000 and then we'll disengage the autopilot and we'll fly it in manually. Coming up now though, now as you can see we don't have actually any pappies because UK 2000 is just like that, but we'll disengage the autopilot and let's try this landing in a crosswind, something I've never attempted really before, but it's the first time for everything, I guess. I feel like I'm going a little bit low there. We'll keep pitch sort of centre. Okay, the wind's sort of decreasing now, just sort of lifting our nose up and dropping our nose. Okay, we'll use the rudder to do slight corrections. Okay, bringing us in now. That wind is really blowing us over. Okay, keep her steady. Okay.
100 above.
Okay. Straighten it out.
Minimum.
Okay, landing. Bit high. I'll bring it in now though. And gentle flare. And touchdown. Okay, reverse. Okay. And we're slowing down now.
4,000 feet.
And reversers coming in at 60, cut reversers.
3,000 feet remaining.
And manual braking. Okay, well we'll roll off the runway at the next exit. That wasn't a bad landing. Maybe a bit bumpy. However, I think all my landings are a bit bumpy, so that is yet to be seen. Right, we'll take this exit here. Okie dokie. And we'll brake and turn off here. There we go. So welcome to Glasgow. I love another thing I would recommend, FTX trees, just as I saw them there. Okay, landing lights can come off, that can come off, strobes can come off, and APU can start. Okay, now the stand that we're taxiing to, I believe it's 19, however it may be 20. Disarm brakes like that and bring TCAS to standby. APU is now being powered up. Anything else we've missed? Nope, I think that's us. Fantastic. Right, I'm not going to bother with a montage for the taxi because the taxi is relatively short. I can see our stand just up ahead of us. That was actually an okay crosswind. Like, the wind was definitely, I could feel it because I was sort of, it might be hard to
Approaching
understand.
28.
It might be hard to understand from watching on YouTube perspective, but from my perspective, obviously I have the yoke here, and I was physically trying to pull it over to one side, and the wind was pushing the nose up, so that was quite interesting. I've never had a landing like that before. It was quite good. This is UK 2000 Glasgow, by the way, and obviously I've got it because Glasgow's right next to me, so it makes sense. But yeah, I don't think there's anyone else here actually. Just a bit of a shame, but that actually is not too far off for Glasgow. Right, we'll turn the runway turn off slides and the taxi light off now. It is the middle of the day and I do not want to blind my ground crew, because I'm a nice person. Right, so lights off, APU is available. Okay, so our stand is right in here. It's an awkward stand because it's like most of there's like 3 stands on this little triangle, but these are the British Airways stands, by the way. It's a bit awkward to get into, but hold on, I'll pull it off. So turn here. No, it's gate 19. Right, and brake and hard over. There we go. Nicely done. And now I just need to bring this in nicely, like so. How's that? We have to bring it right in here. It's going to collide with the jetway, but that's fine. And stop about there, I imagine's fine. Okay, so APU is available, APU bleeds can come on, these can come off, and we'll cut the engines. There we go, and we'll call GSX for deboarding, handling by British Airways, of course. Right. Let's go through the parking checklist. Right, so seatbelt signs can come off, fuel pumps, it can all come off. This flight's this is like a chain flight, so we'll leave everything else pretty much set up and ready to go. Bring the beacon light off now, let them come in, and we'll open up all of our doors. In fact, we'll bring in traffic cones, wheel chocks, and the external power will connect up. We'll open the front door, we'll open the aft door, and we'll open the 2 cargo doors, like that. We'll stop the clock at 1 hour, and we'll actually connect ground power and power down the APU. But that's what we have to do here. Let's go out and have a look at the passengers being deboarded. Okay, so we're unloading all of the blue and red bags that we have on every flight. Like so, that guy's doing a tremendous job of unloading all of the bags. Welcome to Glasgow. This is Glasgow right here. How was my parking? It was on centre pretty much. I almost got the door. Almost got the door. Is the jetway gonna? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. There's the bus going off to do its station 9 3/4, whatever, and just merge through the wall. No, it's a shame there's no one here because it is Sunday and there's normally people that fly into Glasgow and out of Glasgow, which is a bit of a shame. There it goes. 3 and 9, whatever it is, 9 and 9/4, whatever high quarter is, just meshing through the wall. Top notch. This was Shuttle 6 Golf from London Heathrow to Glasgow. If you enjoyed this flight, leave a like and comment and subscribe below and let me know where you want to see me fly next. I will fly anywhere you want. And until next time, have a nice day and I'll see you all in the next flight. Bye bye.